All right, I'm going to show you a pretty cool game we got for Thanksgiving. It's called Kollide. I just opened it up and just played it a few times with my daughter and my mom. And it's a very simple game. Pretty much anybody ages 8 plus, but I mean, anybody can play this game. So I'm going to open it up and show you basically what's involved. It's very super simple. I wish I would have thought of it. I love magnets. And basically that's all it is. Magnets. So the object of the game is to basically run out of magnets first. So you come up with this, get this little bag, has your instructions in it. You can play one to 4 players. I think 2 players is the best. It only takes about 10 minutes to play. So basically they give you this little bag to carry. You have this rope, okay? And the more circular it is, the easier the game is. So you probably want to start out the first game as in a round circle, and then as you get better and better, you basically make it more oval shape and oval shape and oval shape. So start out like this, circle, and then maybe do a square, and then maybe do like a rectangle, and that'll probably pretty much be it. So what you basically do is each person, 2's the best, but 4 can play. It just goes on longer. If you have 4 people, everyone has so many of these. There's 20 of them. So what you do is everybody gets a turn, and if you have 3 people, you have an extra one. So I usually just put one in the center. But basically what you do is each person, as they go around, they put them here, put them here, put them there, and you just keep putting them to where they won't connect with each other. If they connect with each other like that, you have to pick those up, and then it's the next person's turn to go. So that person goes, wasn't supposed to happen. So basically you put them as far apart as you can. So a game would probably end up looking like this at first, and then you try to put some between, and these magnets are so strong that it's hard to put these magnets in any place where they're not going to attract. They start moving on their own, and once you get to this point, see, they're already starting to attract. So you gotta, as soon as they attract, you gotta pick them up, and then you lose your turn. So as you can see, it gets harder and harder to place these magnets without any type of attraction. So the more players you have, the easier it is, because everybody's holding a magnet. So at this point, I'm probably not going to be able to place a magnet without another one attracting. See? But once you run out of magnets, you're the winner. But if you have 2 players and you have, basically it's going to be really hard to win. If you have 3 or 4 players, it's going to be a lot easier to win. So anyway, it's a really interesting game. It's inexpensive, or you can probably make it yourself. But this is just a magnet, and then just has like some triangles on the side. But see, I still have 4 left. So you figure each person has 2, right? So it's going to be really hard for them. But you see, if you have 4 people, everybody has 1 left. And yet what usually happens is the person that sets theirs down collects all these magnets, and then the next person has all this room, so they have 1 or 2 left. It's easy for them to win. So I like it. It's a very simple game. It doesn't take long to learn, and it teaches kids about magnetism and different ways to use magnets. And once you have the game, it's very easy to transport. Like you can just get rid of this box, just shove it, and you can just use any kind of string as long as it's, The shorter the string, of course, the harder it is. But you can basically just take this, take it with you anywhere you want to go. Doesn't take up much room. You can throw it in your glove box. Great for traveling. You can play it around anywhere. You just have to have a table. So that whole bag, or the whole game, fits in this little bag. Almost the size, a little bigger than a hacky sack. But I'll leave a link in the description if anybody's interested. I'm sure Amazon has them. They're not real expensive, but it's a pretty cool game. I'm sure there's other games too. I just play the one that made the most sense to me. I didn't even read this. I kind of just went through it. If I find out any more games or anything that's adds to it, I'll add it later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.